Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here we go. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought,
taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. But sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Harris running straight ahead, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 65 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Juwan Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 83 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Back to Mixon on second down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
11 empty.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 69 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here we go.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. Got a man and it's Chase. He completes it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11 MP, take. 11 MP.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
They did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They hand this off to Harris, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off-play action, Pickett. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. First and 10, here's Pickett. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. On the give, this is Harris. An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They run for it with Harris. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Boswell's kick is good, and that gets him back within 10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver. But they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. Well, the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Pickett right back to the air again. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
12.
Now Burrow. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
He'll let it fly for Austin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. This is Harris. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with now 3 week-run touchdowns.
And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequence as this game is over.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
Well, the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity.